April 23rd brings us the Scorpio full moon at 4 degrees of Scorpio, and it is squaring Pluto at 2 degrees of Aquarius, and of course opposing the sun at 4 degrees of Scorpio. We also have the ongoing conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus during this full moon. So what the Scorpio energy intends is to dig into the fears, the emotional truth, what is driving you underneath it all, within the energy system. What is in the roots? What is happening in the earth below that tree that is being represented by Taurus energy? And as I was preparing to do this video, because we're in Taurus season, I got my Tree of Life earrings here, and I think about how that represents what is being shaken up right now with the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus, but then what's underneath, deep in the soil, deep in the Earth's energy that is not seen, but it's certainly felt, and it's providing messages, it's providing insights. So I feel like this Scorpio full moon is really asking us to dig deeper into the roots of our energy, into the soil that we came from. And the square to Pluto, Pluto in Aquarius, is also calling in more of our lineage, more of what we have absorbed and what we've taken on, because the square from Pluto is uncomfortable. It requires a transformation that we don't actively choose, but it's pushing, it's applying a pressure, it's something that we can't escape. And there's something about this Scorpio full moon that is actually requiring us to look at some things that maybe we didn't want to look at. This is happening in the fixed signs, and the fixed signs can be resistant to the change, can be very stubborn, can be wanting to just stay where I'm at. I don't want this to change or look different. But with Pluto here, there is a requirement at a soul level to face something. And because we have the Sun, Jupiter, and Uranus in Taurus, there's a part of us that wants to stay in what we can see, wants to just accept it. I'm dealing with this, but here comes a deeper level. The Scorpio full moon brings in a deeper level of understanding that you're probably already feeling and sensing intuitively, psychically. There's something that maybe it's been too scary to look at, or too much to face or take on. And there's something here, there is something that the universe is requiring for you to acknowledge. And there can be a real push-pull with this. There could be a sense of, with that Pluto in Aquarius, well, I don't want other people to know. I don't want other people to know or to be aware of what I'm going through. There can be a need for privacy with Scorpio. There can also be a sense of, this is a lot. This is a lot to take on, or a lot to look at, and I wasn't expecting it. So there are some things that come up at this time that show you what you are ready for, even if it's wildly inconvenient and emotional and intense. But there's something here that I feel the universe is saying, you don't have to carry this forward. You don't have to carry it forward in this energy signature. So what are you being pushed to look at and to face that's ultimately for your best and highest good? And keep in mind that discomfort is temporary. When we move through something, when we look at it, when we're able to see it for what it is, then we're meant to move it into a new form and transform it, which is a gift to Scorpio. And with that square from Pluto, It's something at a soul level that's absolutely right on time. So if you can trust that in your journey, if you can trust that as something that you're ready to really acknowledge and face, it will serve you for the long term.